When I'm holding my medley, I have to be clapping. What is that? All right, so what am I going to do? This is why I start feeling shy. Alright, I started playing this somewhere in 2004. The Lord is good, and we give glory to God for how far He has brought us. But one thing I can leave with you is that understand your instrument. Alright? Learn the basics. And when you understand the basics, then you can defy the odds. So how many of you know the major scale? The arrangement of notes within an octave. Okay, with the semitone interval between the 3rd and 4th degrees as well as the 7th and 8th degrees. So it's just do re mi fa sol la ti do like this. That is the major scale. Okay. So there are 7 different degrees. Mr. Victor, I think you should be standing by me. Just in the verse. The remaining ones are what? Tones. Okay? Just playing this in an octave, we can decide to add some color to it. So if you are going to practice at home, you can decide to add the 3rd to every note you play. So let's add the 3rd to every note. The sofa notation. This means octave. If we are working in the key of C, I think this will be standard for everybody. This is going to be C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Everybody knows how to sing this. Okay. But how do we create an exercise, personal exercise? How do you even work on your ear, train your ear? So that when the keyboardist beats you low, you're going to be singing in heaven. Okay? Number one, first get used to the sound of this one. Display the notes. The first one we are going to use is the moving text. So when we pick a note, we are going to add a third to it. So we have do, and the third is what? Re. Okay? So if we have re, what will be the third? Great. If we have mi, what will be the third? Who's the last two? When we have, and it goes on like that. So mathematically, if you are going to have 10 and 15, what? Do, mi, so. And this is what most MDs, when you understand it, when you understand this, you are good to go. Alright? As an MD, when you understand the function of this, you are good to go. I'm not a singer, but I've composed a lot of weird harmonies because of understanding of triads. Okay? Alright. So if this is going to be like this, then we have what? Re, fa, and then la. Okay? And it goes on. So mi, so, and then ti. And you should be able to sing it. Do, mi, so, re, fa, la, mi, so, ti. Without the help of a keyboard. You can decide to extend. So it says that we are picking a note, we are picking a note, we jump one, we jump one, we jump one, and it goes on like that. So we can have what? Do, mi, so, and then ti. Alright? If you are going to jump this to the next one, what is going to be here? After the one we have. So we have to there. So it's good what? Do, mi, so, ti, re. Okay? After re, fa will come. So, do, mi, so, ti, re, fa. Okay? And it's very melodious. Now, taking this alone, in most choirs, we have what? Soprano, alto, tenor. If the triad is like this, M is IOP. Yes. Do have some singers? Let me have 3 singers with the microphone. We're going to try something. If the triad is like this, and I'm going to play with you, so you better have some good ears so that we can work it out. If your MD has been telling your voice is not good and you have been challenging your voice, hey, German! Today we are going to check it. Is that okay? God is not part of it. It's your skill level. God will not help you here. Alright. Now, this same thing, do I have a different color or only this color? Only this color. Okay, only this color. So let's assume, let me bring the box over here so that we can see. Tenor, alto, soprano. Soprano is always highest. Okay? So we have what? If tenor is singing low, alto is singing, soprano is singing so. Right. Okay? If, let's have another one. Tenor, alto, soprano. If tenor is singing me, what will alto sing? If you know it, raise your hand, because there can be money given to you. When you shout it by heart, you won't get anything. And it's not every question that has money to, and I will tell you. Okay, alright. So if tenor is singing me, what will alto sing? So great. And then soprano will do what? The next octave, do is going to be, who's that? Oh my God, I was coming to you with the I was planting. And so soprano is the same note. We are still here on this chord. I understand you were dealing with the main chord. So this. Okay. If tenor is singing the so, then what will also sing? The next one, do, and then this will go at the mi octave. Now, let me use this opportunity to explain this to you. That sometimes you learn a song in a particular key. The song is in G originally, and it was sung by a man. Okay? And then a lady comes to sing that same song. She's a pro. She knows her key. She says, give me C. Because that would have taken us to a little higher, so she can flow in that range. Okay? When you are doing the song in the key of G, this is the part we are using. Now the key has changed. If you try to sing the same thing, you might, number one, die, lose your voice, or stop it. Do you understand? So what do you do? Who knows the technical term for it? The song was sung originally in the key of G. Okay? And it was led by a man. Let's say Instrumentalists did the song in the key of G. And a different musician comes to your church. And she's coming to sing the same song in the key of C. And in the key of G, you're working with this range. Now, the woman of God is coming to sing the song in the key of C. And I'm saying that if you're going to work in the same range, the song will not be beautiful. It will sound either too high or too low. So what is the technical thing? What do you do as babies called by God? What do you do? Oh, say it for the money. Because I helped you to say the money as you. Sorry. But you swap your part. Exactly. You swap your part. And so when somebody joins the choir and says, me, I don't like soprano. Me, I'm an auto singer. Me, I'm soprano. Listen, let me tell you something. There is nothing like soprano or alto as a calling. It's a range. Soprano, alto, and tenor is not a note you are going to be singing, but it is a range you are working with. Now, most of you say you are alto singers, you don't even know the alto range. You don't know the soprano range. But because you think the sopranos do main line most of the times, so you want to be in soprano. But it is not about the main line. And even in most of our groups now, the altos do main line, not soprano, right? Exactly. And you are struggling because you think alto is difficult. No part is difficult than another part. The only thing you have to work on is your range, expanding your range, so that when the key goes too high, you can still function. When the key goes too low, you can still function. Are you with me? Yes. So you need to understand. So at the point, you realize that the soprano will be singing what alto should have been singing, or what tenor should have been singing. So if you say you don't like alto, you don't like whatever, you will still be singing it anyway. Are you with me? Okay. So I'm going to try something on the bass and how I practice with this. And then we'll see those who know the do re mi fa so who have sang it before, if you can identify them. That's too loud. I've not played any note outside do re mi fa sol la ti do. I was just displaying the notes instead of following what everybody plays. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. I've created my own format, so I can just pick any note, do, ti, mi, fa, and then I play it. So some people will say, Jason, your fingering is different, it's whatever. It's because we are all using the same do re mi fa sol la ti do. But I've decided to, what did God say? He said what? Be fruitful and multiply. Alright, so I'm going to call out the notes so that you see what I'm doing. My voice is not good. If you laugh at me, you will sing like me. So don't laugh at me. Okay, so it's just a major scale, but that's what I'm doing. Alright? And these are some of the tricks you can use to expand your hearing ability. They said I should talk about bass hacks. When we talk about bass hacks, these are shortcuts to long life. Okay? So everybody is doing something in a particular way, but you choose to do it in a different way. Alright? And because that we don't have a lot of bass players, but you cannot appreciate what I'm doing, but you can apply it on the instruments. Alright? Are you with me? Okay, another thing. What? On the drums, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so let's say you have a roll that has to do with left, left, right, kick, right, left, something like that. You can try to put your left on the first one, put your right, just displace where you are going to place your left. And your sound is going to be different. Isn't it simple? Are you with me?